I'm meteorologist Ryan Leach with the National Weather Service in Missoula, and this is the fire weather briefing for Sunday, July 15th. First off, Monday or tomorrow, we're expecting some thunderstorms to impact the region, mainly in southern portions of central Idaho and in southwest Montana. With these storms, they're expected to be pretty wet. They are associated with some moisture from the southwest monsoon working its way up into the northern Rockies. The main threats for firefighters and those working out in the forests with these thunderstorms is going to be lightning and gusty winds. Moving on throughout the rest of the week, we do expect it otherwise to be a pretty dry, breezy, and warm week. The graphic on the left depicts Wednesday's minimum relative humidities, and you can see most of the valleys are expected to be in the mid to low teens. Higher elevations you can expect to be in the low 20s for relative humidity, and that's what we're forecasting to be about the driest day of the week. We're also forecasting that to be the windiest day of the week, but with winds generally increasing this week. Again, Wednesday forecast to be the windiest right now. Ridgetop winds in that 10 to 20 mile per hour range, with some locations a little bit stronger up around the 25 mile per hour range. And then down the valley is basically around 10 miles per hour for winds, with some locations reaching that 12 to 15 mile per hour for the winds. So overall, after we get out of that thunderstorm period, we'll see all across western Montana and central Idaho, we'll see an increase in fire weather conditions becoming more closer to critical, but not quite there. And we also expect basically nothing to happen up in terms of thunderstorms to happen up in northwest Montana on Monday, so they'll basically be warm, dry, and breezy all week. For the 8 to 14 day outlook, going beyond looking at some of the long term, above average temperatures are going to be favored in the northern Rockies and also below normal precipitation. That doesn't mean it won't rain at all. Mid to end of July is typically we do have some thunderstorms in that period, and normally we do have some moisture. That's not to say we won't have any, just less than we normally would. So we continue with the warm and dry pattern for the foreseeable future, helping to progress us along towards fire season. Kind of wrap it all up with the fire weather threat matrix. For southwest Montana, went ahead and elevated that to a moderate level to reflect the lightning and gusty winds associated with thunderstorms. Other than that, all throughout the week we remain, and all of the locations remain at the low level. And as I mentioned earlier in the briefing, we are progressing more towards fire season, and the fire weather conditions are becoming more critical, but they haven't quite reached thresholds yet to be elevated to a moderate level. So we'll keep watching that. And thank you. Our next briefing will be Tuesday, July 17th. In the meantime, if you have any questions or concern, please feel free to contact us at 406-329-4716, or go ahead and just submit a spot request if you have a particular fire you're concerned about. Thank you.